Have you ever walked into a room, stood there, looked around, and realized you had absolutely no idea why you went in there? Or maybe you're in the middle of a conversation, describing something simple, and suddenly, the word is just gone. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite reach it. If you're nodding your head right now, I want you to take a deep breath and know, I understand. A few years ago, right after I turned 50, I felt like my brain was constantly wrapped in a thick, heavy fog. And that brain fog was honestly terrifying. I started to worry. Was I losing a part of myself? But today, I want to share the simple, natural solution that helped me clear that fog. It's not a medication, and it's not a new trend. It's an ancient memory tea that I drink every single day. You probably have this herb in your kitchen right now, but you might be using it in a way that doesn't unlock its true power. When my memory started to slip, I didn't just search online. I went back to my mentor. This book, Health from God's Garden by Maria Treben. She taught me about the incredible power of herbs over 25 years ago. I remembered reading about a specific plant she called the herb for those who tremble or forget. Back then, I read it with curiosity. But now, I was reading it out of necessity. That herb is sage. In Latin, its name is salvia, which comes from the word salvare, meaning to save. And I have to tell you, in many ways, I truly feel it helped to save my clarity. So, why sage? This isn't just an old wives' tale. Sage has been used for centuries to sharpen the mind. Modern science is now beginning to understand why. It contains powerful compounds that seem to help our brain cells communicate better. It appears to help protect a chemical messenger in our brain that is absolutely crucial for memory. Now, I am not a doctor. I'm just a woman who wanted her focus back. But what I noticed after drinking this tea for just a few days was that the fog started to feel a little bit lighter. I could focus on reading a book again without my mind wandering off after every paragraph. And here is a wonderful bonus, especially for this time of year. It is incredibly soothing for your throat and respiratory system. So with one simple cup, you are supporting both your brain and your body. Now let me show you exactly how I make it, because the method truly matters. First, I boil some fresh water. But here is the trick. Once it boils, I turn off the heat and let it sit for about a minute. We don't want to scorch the delicate leaves with water that is too aggressive. For 1 mug, I use about 1 teaspoon of dried sage, or if you have beautiful fresh sage like this, 2 or 3 leaves are perfect. If you are new to the taste, I would recommend starting with a little less, because it has a wonderfully strong and earthy flavor. I pour the hot water over the leaves, and this is the most important part. I cover the cup immediately. Sage is full of precious volatile essential oils. These oils hold many of the memory-boosting benefits. If you leave the cup open, those precious oils evaporate with the steam and disappear into the air. We want them in our tea, not just in our kitchen. I let it steep covered for exactly 3 to 5 minutes. No longer, or it can become a little too bitter for your taste. You can add a squeeze of lemon if you like, but I truly prefer it plain. It tastes like nature. It tastes like wisdom. This sage tea is my daily foundation. But I have a next level for the days when I feel I need a serious mental boost. On those days, I sometimes add 1 or 2 other herbs to my sage. 2 incredible herbs that very few people talk about, Yarrow and Speedwell. They are my secret weapons. I didn't want to overwhelm you with too much information today. But if you want to know exactly how I combine this powerful trio, let me know in the comments. Just type the word secret down below. If I see enough interest, I will create a special video dedicated entirely to that blend for you. So here is my challenge to you. Try this simple sage tea for just 7 days. Perhaps you can replace your second coffee of the day with this. And then come back here and tell me if your mind feels just a little bit sharper. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It truly helps other women find this simple solution too. And remember, our brains aren't getting old. They just have different needs now. Thank you so much for being here. Be well, and I'll see you in the next video.